You know, as we look at the 50,000-foot view with all that data, it's great. But as you know, what really matters is what we do with individual students. I received an email last December from a parent, from Sam MIceli. And it was one of those emails that, quite frankly, a superintendent doesn't get very often. And it virtually brought tears to my eyes. He talked about the transformation that his son had made his last year in high school. And he was giving all of the credit to folks here in Blue Valley. So I want to share that story with you at this time about the email that I got from Sam MIceli.
High school is a life-changing experience. It's 4 years of change and growth that culminate in one moment, graduation. For Kyle MIceli, his high school years were far from the best times of his life.
I think he was a lost soul for a couple years, his first few years of high school.
The thing I remember most about Kyle was that he really struggled. You know, school was just a struggle for him.
And then it just kind of got pretty bad junior year because I got a car and I just stopped going to school.
Kyle's struggles and actions caused his family to question what his future held.
I honestly think I think he was going to be a dropout.
And school wasn't the only place Kyle was struggling. He was also withdrawing at home.
Sam had shared with me that they always eat dinner every night together as a family. And Kyle had really pulled away from that. Kyle would remove himself. He wouldn't come to dinner. If he came to dinner, he wasn't eating with. I think he was angry. I think he felt removed, and I know he knew the decisions he was making really didn't fit with what he knew his family wanted from him.
Last year, my dad was on me about my grades and going to school every day, and we would just fight and argue, and we didn't really get along.
Mr. MIceli, he had to use a lot of tough love with Kyle, and you could just tell that he was trying really hard to put pressure on his son to do the right thing, but yet didn't want to lose his son.
Blue Valley West Assistant Principal Cindy Roach knew a change was needed.
Cindy was working with us. She really wanted Kyle to succeed. She could see Kyle was not a bad kid. And then she called and she told me about this place, about the academy.
For the MIcelis, the academy was Kyle's last chance. Last chance for a future that didn't include dropping out.
I think he just plummeted and needed something really different. What we offer that's really different is our class sizes are small. Our staff wrap around each and every student for what they need because they really get to know them. It's true personalization. Our academy is built on the relationship between the student and the adult mentor.
Kyle has jumped in both feet to the academy, trusting that they're going to help him succeed. It's that simple.
And with the help of those mentors, Kyle began to see a change.
It's definitely changed. Before, I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to apply myself. I didn't have the motivation. But now I definitely put in more effort, and I can tell in my work and my grades, and the teachers notice.
Over the course of the year, his grades improved. I think he felt like he was really learning information, and he felt like he could do this.
Everybody's taken back. He's talking about school, and instantly, I mean, just a few weeks in, it was a different attitude, and we could see it.
And that change in attitude has made all the difference with the MIceli family.
Comes over, he has a smile on his face, he has a positive attitude. And it's just, he's such a good kid.
Once I came here and he saw the huge difference that happened in my grades, he was really impressed with me, and I was impressed with myself, and we definitely get along a whole lot better now. And I understand why he was on me about my grades the whole time. It was a good feeling. We were both, I don't know, just, I don't know.
That difference means a new future for Kyle.
You know, I'm not surprised. I'm so pleased and so proud of him because, you know, I always saw in Kyle a young man who, if he could get through school, he was going to make it.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. Last year I was worried because I had horrible grades. I didn't know what I was going to do senior year, but it's all come together. It's all worked out.
The future's really bright for him.
So you see, you're not only impacting kids in the classroom, but you're changing lives, and you're changing the lives of families, not just the individual students. I mean, that's what we're doing each and every day. You know, he referred to Carol Michael, Cindy Roach in the part she played, Mark Berger. I don't remember if that made the cut or not, but apparently Mark Berger made a phone call to Mr. MIceli the first time he'd ever received a positive phone call about his son from school. He was scared to death when they told him in his office that he had another phone call from school, only to find out that this time his son had actually passed a test. So it was awesome.